welcome back to Red Ted Art. We're making some yarn wrapped cloud mobiles today. Whether you want to add some little faces, if you want rainbows, or if you want pom-poms, take a look and see how we made this adorable yarn mobile today. So to make our yarn wrapped cloud mobile, you will need some cardboard, maybe some paint. Ours happen to be white and brown on one side, but you can use white paint, or you can leave it brown. I think that would look really nice as well. You have a contrast. Odds and ends of wool. I'm going to be using white for the cloud, but you could use blue for the cloud. And then you can either have pom-poms, or we're going to also have a go at a rainbow sort of dripping from the cloud. As per usual, it's about working with what you've got. Now, if you're going to do a pom-pom one, a pom-pom maker is also helpful, but I've also got a video linked down below how you make your own pom-pom maker. The first thing we want to do though is prepare our cloud. Now, I've got one here. I just drew this freehand, so you know, you can just sketch it out. It doesn't really matter too much how you draw it, but I'm going to do like a bobble, and then another bobble, another one. Kind of think of those as circles. You could always use a tin, maybe use that as a guide, and just, you know, don't worry about it too much. If you look at this one, you can see that I did 2 lots. Doesn't matter, it's all good. See that I quite like that as a size. Yep, it's a good size. And then cut it out. Now, cardboard's quite stiff, so you may find it easier to cut off sections. Check that you're happy. I think that looks quite good. And then you'll need to cut some little slits which will help you secure the wool or the yarn into it. So I'm just going to put some little slits, not too many, not too deep. You can actually make them even smaller than that. You just need a little bit to catch the wool and allow it to make it easier for wrapping. Choose the colours that you prefer. You can have a blue cloud, you can have a grey cloud. I'm going to just basically stick it into one of these slits, find another one on the other side, maybe tie them up a little bit, make a little knot. So you've got this, and then just start wrapping. Now the question really is, do you want the white side or the brown side? It's totally up to you. You can wrap as much or as little as you like. You can have it totally covered in wool, or you can just have some little bits. So it depends a little bit on how much wool you've got, on the concentration span of the child you're working with. But, you know, you can just basically just have fun. So here we go, we've got 2 done. My daughter did this one, I did this one. I think both sides look really nice. If you need to just cut some extra little slits to help you along the way, it's totally up to you and what you find easier. Now to finish off, I've just left these little strands here to show you. If you need to switch wool because you're running low, just knot it on, and then basically we'll trim these little edges off so you know you don't notice them so much. And then I've just taken the end piece and I'm just knotting it on against itself to another piece of wool. And you can either trim them, or you can take your scissors and just push them underneath so you can't see the little bits sticking out. I think I might just push it underneath. The reason why I like pushing it underneath is because it means it won't accidentally come undone, and it doesn't matter too much. Okay, now time to make your rain. So the first one I'm going to do is the pom-pom version. So I made some pom-poms already, but we're going to also make one as part of this video. So I'm going to do 5 pom-poms in total. So I want to hang one like this, like this, like this, and then another one in the middle there. So to make a pom-pom, I'm going to use a pom-pom maker. As mentioned, there will be a link in the description down below where you can look at how to make your own pom-pom maker. So if you don't have one, that's fine. You can use your fingers, you can use a fork, lots of different ways of doing it. But with the pom-pom maker, you open one half up, you line your thread up, and you just keep wrapping. till it's about this full and snap it shut. Open the other side. Take your scissors, little sharp ones are best for this. Cut it open, but hold it tight so it doesn't open up. Then you take a bit of string, you carefully wrap it around, and then you take it and knot it. Pull it tight and do it again. Keep one length long because you're going to use that, and the other one short. Open up, pull apart, and there you have your pom-pom. Now personally, all you have to do that I prefer is to give that end bit a little trim. So you take that. If you want, you can trim a little bit of the straggly bits, but you really don't have to. It's up to you. And there you have your pom-pom. Now, the main thing you need to do next is just decide how far you want these to hang down. So I'm going to push that up a little bit, or maybe a bit sideways, and you can see it. Make some space and have a look what you think is a good length. I'm going to sort of do mine in shades, but you can mix it up. Don't have to have them all in the order. And I'm going to very, very simply just take my scissors and tuck it under one of these strands and then tie it on. So I'm no gluing. Could even just do a little knot and another little knot. And just trim. And then repeat with the other 4. So now they're all tied on. I just want to add one more detail. You don't have to add this. I totally think it's up to you whether you fancy it. I'm going to put a little face onto my cloud, and I'm just going to take a little bit of black. A bit fiddly, but it will work. A little bit of black wool for the mouth. I have some large googly eyes. If you don't have googly eyes, you could cut some out of paper or some out of felt. Get the glue off my fingers. Isn't that adorable? So cute. So I also mentioned that I wanted to do a rainbow one, so I've got all my rainbow yarn. This is going to be slightly different. So the rainbow one you won't be able to reverse in the same way that you can reverse the what's it called, the pom-pom one. What you're going to do is you take lengths of yarn. You can have it however long you want. You can have it going shorter, you can have it the same length all the way along, but do a double piece. This is probably about 60 centimeters, so 2 rulers worth. You need a piece of cardboard. You take the loop, push it through and tighten it. And you basically go along the whole stretch of this. Let's do another one. And you know, and then change the colors as you go along to kind of reflect the rainbow. And then at the very end, we're going to come back and you can trim it to make sure it's all the right length. So take the loop, place it behind, push the 2 ends through and pull down and make sure it's nice and aligned. You can probably do 3 or 4 of each color, but we'll see how we get on. So I ended up doing 4 of each color. You can loosen it a little bit just so that they spread out a bit, or you can add 5. You know, it's really just a question of your own personal preference and what you like. And then let's have a look what it looks like. Oh, I think that's perfect. It actually got a bit shorter as we went along, so I might just trim the red ones a little bit, but I don't think they have to be all the same size, but if they're roughly the same size, that is good. And also if you want, you could, for example, have it going at a diagonal, so it's totally up to you, just have a little play. And then the last thing, so you need to decide, are you going to have a cloud that goes this way around, or are you going to have a cloud that goes this way around? Against the brown background you can't see so well, but I think both sides would look really good. I'm going to use a white one because that's what my daughter asked for. And then all we do is add lots of glue, PVA glue or hot glue gun to the top. And then we let that squish the cloud on top. Or to be honest, you could actually tie some strings and then have it hanging. That would work quite well actually. Sometimes I do make it up as I go along, don't I? But I'm just going to, on this occasion, glue it on. So if you don't want to use glue, that's fine. You can tie it on with some string. So you could use some white thread and just tie it to the back. But glue works on this occasion too. I do make things up as I go along, don't I? And look at that, doesn't that look adorable? The last things I'm going to do on both of them is I'm going to find wherever the center point is, because I want this to hang straight, so wherever the center of gravity is, and I'm going to start fiddling, and I'm just going to weave a little bit of thread through the top so that I can hang them up super neat. And then we'll have a look from the beginning of the video. You can see again what they look like hanging up. Anyway, back to the end of this video. We've got our 2 rain clouds, one with pom-poms, one with rainbows. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Above all, keep watching, keep making, and I'd love to see you here again soon. Take care. Bye. One final look just so you can see the back and see how it still looks cute with the brown. I think the clouds look really good when you have that contrast, because it is a rain cloud after all, and sometimes they are a little bit darker. So really just experiment with what you've got. Use paint if you need to. If you've got white, then use white, or just work and, you know, make it your own. Just make it special. Anyway, I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.